It's a high-stakes search and destroy operation.
I have a target, 9 o'clock. We're in range. Permission to fire?
A hunt for deadly invaders.
Okay, fire when you're ready. Nice shot.
They're targeting killer weeds, and they're doing it with paintball guns?
They think I'm crazy.
But there's nothing funny about what this weed is doing to Hawaii's environment.
This plant is kind of like the bully of invasive species.
Myconia is a huge weed that grows extremely fast, stealing sunlight from native species and threatening to destroy Hawaii's valuable resources.
The danger is, especially in doing nothing, is the loss of like highways or towns and watershed, the loss of like the ability to turn on a tap when you're visiting here and have water come out.
James Leary is the scientist behind this revolutionary weed management plan. Adam Radford has battled invasive weeds on Maui for years. He's welcome to help.
I thought it was a little bit crazy, but I was really intrigued by the idea.
The crazy part is being able to take that idea and make it really happen. So the idea of actually contacting a paintball manufacturer and working with them and developing a product that meets the needs here in Hawaii.
James started working on the concept years ago. He calls it Herbicide Ballistic Technology, HBT.
I always thought there was a gap in the brain power that went into paintball technology and not being applied into something more practical. The hardware, the pneumatic devices and guns, the encapsulation of liquids, that was really fascinating to me. The amount of engineering that went into the technology, but only for recreational purposes.
Just don't ask him how he came up with this killer plan.
How'd the idea come to me?
It's a question he never quite knows how to answer.
The idea of HBT came to me because, no, I don't know what to say, hold on. I hate that question.
Was he a paintballer himself?
No, I've never been a paintballer. You have a good answer, man?
Let's just say sometimes the best ideas just happen.
Early on, I had no idea it would work. I really took a chance on developing it early in the experimental stages, and as we worked more and more with it over the years, we started to realize that there's a real utility behind this.
Today's mission starts with measured doses of herbicide.
But right now we're loading projectiles into the pods, and so these pods carry 140 units each. And this is what we'll use to load our pneumatic applicator. The herbicide is encapsulated in a 68 caliber projectile. It's a gelatin capsule, just like paintballs, so it's easier to handle than your conventional pesticides.
The modified paintball gun fires the pellets with 200 psi air bursts. They can hit from 30 meters. But getting at these weeds is the challenging part.
Okay, guys, we're lifting.
Today we're going to be conducting aerial operations. Myconia likes to establish in extreme topography, and for us from a management standpoint, this makes it very difficult to access.
It often grows on cliff sides, valleys, and treetops.
Okay, looks like we're coming up on bingo time here.
We use a 3-person crew with navigator and pilot in the front, with the applicator seated behind the pilot on the port side.
Oh yeah, there's some good ones here. That one looks like it's eating.
Permission to fire.
Okay.
Application complete.
Nice shot.
Unlike in paintball, the victim doesn't stand a chance. The plants are dead within weeks.
HBT has changed the game of Myconia management here in Hawaii because we're literally able to treat targets that were otherwise unattainable.
And nobody knows that better than Adam. He used to go to extreme measures to take on these weeds.
Rappelling down steep cliff faces or waterfalls to try to get 1 or 2 Myconia plants. So not only putting myself at risk, but very time-consuming work, really not the most efficient way to go about it, and James's technology has solved a lot of those issues.
Together, they're wiping out huge numbers of this invasive species and painting a brighter future for Hawaii's beautiful landscape.
I think what we're doing now saves the future generations from bigger problems.
Okay, nice shoot. We're heading home.
Good job, guys.